Right, greetings and pranam to everybody and to everyone. Happy New Year to you guys. This is my first vlog for the new year, so I'm glad that you tuned in. And as I promised you last week on my first vlog that I was going to bring to you some information and share with you stories of our Girmitia brothers and sisters that came in from India in the 1860 with the indentured, what we call them here in South Africa, indentured laborers. So during the course of the week, I had the pleasure of meeting an elderly woman who lived in the north coast of KwaZulu-Natal, and her parents, her father and her grandfather, worked in the sugar mill. And when I met this lady, her story just overwhelmed me. So I'm going to share a little bit of her story with you today, and probably in my next vlog I'll continue the story. So her story went like this. I went to her and I said, Namaste Mosi, and she greeted me. She said, Namaste Beta. How are you doing? I said, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? She said, Theek hai beta. And in doing so, we started talking. So I said, Mosi, do you speak Bhojpuri all the time? She says, no. I just learned a few things. And we were not allowed to speak Bhojpuri, or my parents were not allowed to teach us the language, simply because there was an incident that occurred a long time ago when she was little, and her mum was making roti outside on the chula, and there was some white gentleman that came over to see her or look for her father or her husband or whatever the story was, came to meet some people, and she greeted this white gentleman or this namaste, and they took offense to it, and they went back to the mill and they met the father and the husband and told related to this gentleman that this white gentleman spoke to this lady's husband and her father and told them that this lady saw them in her language. And when they came home, when the father and the husband came home, and her mom was making, obviously preparing supper and stuff like that and getting the supper ready, and father, this lady's father now, assaulted her mother because he was given to understand that her mother swore the white man, and she said to her husband, I didn't swear the white man. All I said to him is namaste, and he didn't understand that. And in doing so, that particular story just broke me, because I can relate to things like that. And for those reasons, they were not allowed to speak Hindi. Well, they termed it as Hindi, but they didn't know it was Bhojpuri. They just knew it was Hindi, and it was kitchen Hindi, whatever Hindi that was spoken. So, and based on that, they didn't take this language forward. So therefore, her family did not speak the Bhojpuri language at all.